Getting set for the start of this one, Sofian Feghouli. Feghouli has been out.
Wing backs here today of Jordi Alba, Dani Alves. Not been many times. What a ball!
Chance for Sanchez. Out comes Alves. Messi gets to the rebound and dances around Barragan. Strong performance from the Valencia keeper, but he's still under fire. Deflects inside, bounces off Xavi, denies Alexis, but the flag had come
Absolute
up.
Snap, crackle, pop all over this 18-yard box. What a ball over the top. The lad's having a laugh. I tell you, there's a beautiful ball clipped over the top, right into stride, and as you point out, Phil Shane, Diego Alves comes to the rescue with Valencia. Off his, there's a beautiful lead. The skip just takes it a step away from Alexis. But beautiful saving from the Brazilian international Alves. Messi keeps it going. Pedrito pulls it back. Xavi tries to steer this one home with a velvet cushion. It bounces off Jeremy Mathieu.
And again, guiding the header this time. Deflects towards Feghouli, but picked off by Fabregas. Driven across to the back post. Alexis back to the middle, and he chips it over Alves. A brilliant goal by the Chilean, and 7 minutes in, Barca's in front.
Staggering goal, this. Whether it's intention or not, in all honesty, the replay will have to show, because I'm not sure if Electric Sanchez means this or not, and I hope I'm not doing him a severe injustice. It's beautiful football, started out wide by Messi, of course. He has the hocus pocus. It takes a little deflection. It's gifted back. Sergi pressurizes. Fabregas leads. Still running on. Messi leads across. He's onside at the back post. That is the weirdest goal that I've seen for a long time. Take a look. He's actually driven the ball into the ground, and the bounce has lifted it over Diego Alves. It goes into the funny house of mirrors here, but Alexis don't mind.
And again, brilliant performance from Alves to start this match, and just 7 minutes in on Dani Alves, gets the extra touch, swings the cross in, but over Feghouli. Now Barragan in the offensive zone. Feghouli takes, turns, drives. Well positioned and well deflected by Valdez.
Good hit from the... There's that wonderful hit. Just couldn't get enough height on it. A little bit more height might have been able to take it past. Feghouli turns, spins. You see there? There's that wonderful angle.
Messi on Bernat across the middle. Busquets had the open shot, but just sends it high.
It may look like an open shot as you see it, Phil, but this is a hell of a discipline to be able to pull off. Messi sees Sergi at the top with that wonderful fly's eye vision, and that is an absolutely wonderful attempt. First time. Had that gone in, that would have been one of the goals of the season. He's got a wonderful shape, very lightning quick in front of his covering player that sends him the wrong way. Look out.
Pedro with some space.
He's got his target locked in.
Driving in on Costa. Left foot cross. And then punched back. Alexis denied on the goal line by Alves.
Fed in from Pedrito. As I said, he's got his target. Take a strike at goal. The invitation was there, and it was gilt-edged, but he picked out his teammate over the top.
Now it's Messi. Has help. Messi trying to get the shot, but Costa deflects it high.
Says his apologies to Jordi boy. Messi says, I fancy a strike, and Alba ain't gonna argue. Wonderful run. Here's another look at this magisterial ball, played and delivered on a golden altar for Alexis from Pedro. And Messi seeing Jordi Alba streaking in. More often than not, he'll probably just shovel that on, Phil, but eager to break that drought, as you called it earlier. Been a sharp performance the opening 20 minutes. This is vintage Barcelona football. Oh, he's in.
And Messi trying to come around Costa, and does. Alba pinching to the inside. Messi back to the goal line and down to the near post. Alves slaps it wide.
And look at this change of direction from Leo. He's enjoying himself here today. He really is feeling it, and his wonderful talent starting to froth up like a witch's brew. beautiful play to create that space.
Barcelona, long range on a hop, and Alves just in case.
When he first came to the club, this was basically his signature. Wonderful strike from, of course, the Brazilian. They have a technique and an ability all their own. Look at this, a wonderful effort. Here's this pull back, Messi, and then watch again. Sends the entire defence into a stupor. Feet continue to dance, the ball held. Wonderful goalkeeping. Didn't even have a striker goal, but they recognise the beautiful art of football being played in front of them here today.
Piqué's header goes high. Well, just one defeat since Pizzi has stepped in on the bench for Valencia.
Ditch defending to contain them a couple of times.
Parejo over Valdez in open net, but the header from Costa smashed wide.
Again,
Valdez missed times.
Situation where Barcelona absolutely undone on corner kicks. It's happened all season long. One of the worst teams in La Liga for conceding from corner kicks. Victor comes in.
Then they'll host Rayo Vallecano of Barcelona before that Manchester City match. Busy month coming up. Three on the right.
Good ball.
Touched wide. Romeo squares and touched into an empty net. Dani Parejo has tied us up almost on the stroke of halftime.
Well, this counter-attack has been really threatening, and it's weak defending by Barcelona once more. The ex-Real Madrid man capitalises, and it's a mop-up finish. It's easy, but it's created beautifully by Oriol Romelu with that square ball. But they cut through Barcelona like tissue paper. Beautiful turn here, leading it on, and nice turn on the run. Wonderful feed out wide. This ball pulled back to the man who started it.
Sofiane Feghouli, beautiful technique, and there wasn't a huge gap, but he threaded the needle. Again, passive offside. Looked like it was Barragán who was further wide.
Confident looking bunch now. The boys with the bats on the shirt. That's a great ball.
Barragán gets the cross in. Flipped up over Piqué. Piatti! Oh my goodness! The smallest man on the park with maybe the biggest goal of the season.
Certainly got the biggest heart, the Argentina man. I warned the people about. Look out for this kid. He is a danger. Ex-Estudiantes man. He launches, and let's be honest, Valencia are having a serious love affair with Lady Luck, and she just sent Piatti a big bunch of roses with love to Pablito. Lovely lead ball. This is what starts the dominoes falling. Jordi Alba goes down. He can't get to it. It's a lovely ball squirted back, but look at the wonderful power and placement. Like a salmon out of a beautiful summer stream, he leaps and he gets his direction right, and Victor Valdez can't do anything. Danny Boy is beaten all ends up by the Argentina man who wanted it more, and Valdez cannot rescue them. Top goalkeeper.
Nice. Dummied through in the arc. Messi to his right foot, and Alves got a touch to it.
That's why he's an international class goalkeeper. He won't play for Brazil for nothing. Wonderful by Messi. Again, breaks his shadow, sending it the wrong way.
In tow, Real Madrid with a tough match against Athletic Bilbao at the new San Mamés. Trying to settle. Pedro, the whistle, and the spot.
Yep.
A chance to tie it up.
It's cruel on Valencia because it seems to strike. I think it's Barragán, Phil. The ball sent into Pedro is beautiful. We'll see who it actually strikes. I thought it was Barragán. but it may well have been Costa.
He's saying the point of the shoulder. Take another look.
Yep. Oh, it's tough for the referee, but look at the arm. It's raised out as the ball's triggered in. Yeah, you see him raising the arm out.
Now, normally, even though that is considered part of the arm that can be a handball,
that's a hand.
It's not given, though, because that part of the arm was tight to the body.
It was lower, and I think the arm was away from the body. I think that was, you can argue it, split decision, and you saw the referee having words with his linesman for a little while before he actually pointed at the spot. But now Messi steps up under pressure.
130 days nearly without a goal in La Liga, but not this time.
Emphatic. Target. Locked. Target. Detonated. And I tell you what, Diego Alves isn't far away from it by the looks of it in lifetime, but he looks at it as a blur. That's a tremendous effort from the Brazilian. Look at that, Phil. Jungle Cat quick on the lane, he spreads himself, he gets a touch on it, but it takes his fingernails off. Messi needed to be perfect. He pummels this one with all the power, but without control, power is nothing. And he knows he was just too accurate. Messi responds.
Whipped across, Barragan found Faguli in the gap. He will get a chance, drives it back, delivered! And knocked home again. They're in front, and it's Paco Alcácer who does it. Faguli, a brilliant effort, and Alcácer caps it off. Valencia in front again.
Well, this team, Valencia, truly screwing their courage to the sticking place and causing all sorts of problems in Camp Nou. Wonderful from Faguli again, leading the lane, and little Paco, young Paco, the Valencia youth product, rises for what could be his most memorable goal of his young life. Bad marking here on Faguli. He goes by three statues of liberties here in the shape of Fabregas, Mascherano and Busquets. Pulls it back for Paco, and Paco pummels. Beautiful, no chance for Victor Valdez. Again, defensive woes of Barcelona. Really, truly, we've got a mass hypnosis thing going on in front of Victor Valdez, Phil.
Alexis holding off well. Messi eluding Oriol. Bouncing and just pushed. Well, doesn't look like the referee saw it.
Wanted something to hit as well, Dani Alves. He's got really nothing, so he's got to take a speculative spank. Nothing running off of the ball, so the Brazilian goes for it. It's a good effort. Always just brushing wide, and certainly looked as if Diego Alves.
Messi. Alves. Iniesta pushing forward. Uses it. Back for Messi. Into the box. Oh, this is wide left.
Absolutely. Hallucinogenic football from Barcelona. In particular, Messi. Mesmerising. Again, wonderful tiki-taka at its best. This time it is penetrative. It's beautiful football, linking up all of the dots, and then the final pass into the corner isn't found. Messi tiptoes through the tulips, but look at this goalkeeper again. Don't underestimate it. Diego Alves narrows the angle and forces Messi wide with that shot. It would have been one of the most beautiful Barcelona goals that we've seen for a long time, but again, Valencia have had a little bit of luck, there's no question, on one or two of the goals, but their overall performance defensively was tremendous, and on the break, they were sparkling enough. A tremendous heart-filled performance from Pizzi's men, and Barcelona had too many players off song.